What up, guys? Well, just got done with the weekend on my way to work here. But I never gave you guys kind of a preview or anything of RoboCop. And I wanted to do it this weekend, but it never happened. I was too busy just doing shit. But, yeah, real quickly, we watched Halloween 3 this weekend. I've never truly, watched it, all the way through. So, a lot of people say it's an underrated film. I wouldn't say that. It was okay. The end was just kind of, what the heck, But everything before then was all right. I mean, the first half of the movie was okay, I can see this is cool, But anyway, enough of that, into RoboCop. So, I'll start out with the bad things about the game. There's a couple of them. One of the bad things is glitches. However, I don't know if updates will fix this stuff, but I don't like to use that as an excuse, as we shouldn't have to worry about updates. You should come out with a game that's ready to go right now, Otherwise, don't release it. Nowadays, developers rely on that safety net, in my opinion, way too much. And it's no, just get it done correctly, test the game out, and fix it. So I am playing on an Xbox Series S. It's a digital version, obviously. So I did look online. I was watching a scene I had already played, and I was trying to figure out the villain protagonist. He's got a last name. He's related to the films, and I wanted to see what his last name was again, so I could look up the films and go, oh, he's this person. Okay. And so when I was looking that up, I noticed the graphics on this guy's video were a lot better. So I don't know what he was playing on. All you guys out there, all you tech guys will know whether that's Steam, PS5, Xbox Series X, or whatever. And maybe that's the issue. That's why I'm bringing this up. Maybe that's the issue. I don't know. But I'm just telling you I'm playing the Xbox Series S version, and this is where I'm coming from. So sometimes they're having trouble with the people's mouths in the game, some of the graphics too. So imagine somebody's lips are super glued in the top center and bottom center, and they're kind of together, and then you're trying to talk. It's like they didn't separate it, and so you see a lot of lip problems, but it's not that big of a deal, but it was definitely something I noticed. And I think nowadays when people are playing these new games, they expect better. I think we're past that. If you've seen that on PS2, you're not going to even bat an eye at it. Maybe even Xbox 360, but I think we're to the point where you kind of want better. So then we talk about the glitches. There is a couple of glitches I've had where where I go in and I watch a camera or something like that, and then it's supposed to get out of the camera once you watch it, and it doesn't. It just sits there. So I have to press pause, and I have to say restart from checkpoint, and it'll fix it. And then I'll find out, yup, it was the mission. It fucked up. And then I go back into it, and I'm good. And there's also been a couple of, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. But basically to the point where I had to restart, shut down my game and then go back into it. Not shut down the whole Xbox, but shut down the game, back out of it. And select it for it to quit and then go back into it. Now, Series S does this very quick. I mean, I can literally be back into a game in 6 seconds, probably. It is ridiculously quick. But you still shouldn't have to do that, So there's definitely some glitchy things in the game that you're going, is this supposed to happen or not? Also with the mouths, they didn't do the best job at first. I didn't know if they were trying to give people missing teeth or if it was a graphical error, and I kind of dock them on graphics at that point because I shouldn't have to guess. I should know. So I got later in the game, come to find out it's teeth. They're trying to make people with missing teeth because you're in a low poverty, you're in a poverty area, like the streets of Detroit back in the 80s on RoboCop, if everybody's watched the movies. They obviously have a bunch of punk guys, dirty people, bums, and things like that. So it would be sort of silly for people to have full sets of teeth. That was actually a really cool detail that they decided to add, which I think is awesome, you know? So, yeah, but some of the graphics at the beginning just kind of looked like they tried to make a hole, and it just looked like it was missing part of it, you know, or that it was bleeding together or something. It didn't look right. Now, this is really ticky-tack stuff, in my opinion. You know, I don't care about this kind of stuff. To me, it's like, is the game fun? Is the story good? Are the controls good? You know, do you do a lot of different things? And I'm going to get into that right now. So everything bad is pretty much right there. So at this point in the game, when I had gotten through the first area or so, or first couple areas, I was like, okay, the game is like a 7.5, you know, and I'm setting it there. I don't like to give 7s, but I'm setting it there because I'm not going to dock it for all that stuff because I don't think it's that big of a deal. It's not pissing me off, and I'll get into that too. But I'm like, there's a lot of room for improvement as well. So then I get into the game, and I can tell you this. The graphics are cool. The environment is awesome and stuff like that. All the things from the movie are definitely in it. Like everything from Murphy seeing his past and kind of reminding you of the first movie, and things that remind you of the second movie. And this takes place after the second movie. So it's very cool. And the story is really awesome, and the story keeps me guessing. One thing I want to say about the game that's really awesome is, first of all, it's really gory. Where if you blow somebody's freaking head off, I mean, there is parts of their head all over the room. All over the fucking room, dude. Especially with the gun I have right now. Holy shit. You can modify your pistol. You know, Robocop's fucking gun that he has in his leg. Dude, you can do crazy shit with that. What you do is you find all these little microchips. And all these microchips, they go into the gun. They're different circuit boards. And they allow the gun to do different things. So, like, have more attack power. Have a longer magazine. Spray shots. So shots break off of each other. Makes the game more gory is a thing you can have on there. Reload time sped up. It's easier to reload. I have one that doesn't even have a reload. So it's like fully auto. It's like I have a machine pistol. Dude, holy shit, man. I am destroying people, dude. You barge into rooms, because it has a thing like it fights just like Call of Duty. So if you play Call of Duty, which I think everybody has, you'll be right at home with like aiming and shooting and moving and stuff like that. You are Robocop, so you're stiff, but you're a big-ass robot. You can also take a million shots. But man, the shooting and everything is awesome. You can pick up other people's weapons. You can use everything from an AK-47. You can use MP5, another kind of pistol, a Scorpion, a sniper rifle. It's like the Barrett 50 cal. Looks just like it. You know, there's a Gatling gun, so when you find a Gatling gun that they have mounted that they're shooting, you can actually take the Gatling gun off of the thing and start using it. Fucking awesome, dude. A lot of different guns. I just got some new battle rifle that these guys have. It's some sort of different rifle. And then they got the auger on there. If you guys know what the auger is, if you play Call of Duty, they have the auger on there. It's really cool. All the enemies, what they have. Yeah, but back to the pistol. You take these circuit boards you find, and these circuit boards allow you to put these little microchips in there, and if you can get them all to connect and work, you can upgrade your gun, and it's fucking awesome. It makes it to where your gun is very important. Robocop's gun should be important. It's very cool. It's an iconic piece that he has. So, then, the gameplay is fucking awesome. Like, it's really good. The environments are awesome, and one of the biggest things I will say is that this is very important, is remembering that RoboCop is not just this killing machine. but that he is a police officer. Okay? So he does police officer duties. So you get to take breaks from shooting people and going crazy and taking out whole buildings of people, as he should. And you get to do police work too. And it affects the story. It affects what people think of you. You have to go up to somebody and they're spray painting. Well, it's against the law to spray paint. So you go up there and you get to choose whether you want to issue them a ticket or you want to let them go. And I always judge it like how I really would. Well, how are they talking to me? Oh, this guy ran from me. If you ran from me, go fuck yourself. I'm going to bust your ass now. And so then they'll do things like they'll be angry at you. And this guy, just a little spoiler right at the beginning of the game, this guy was spray painting, this kid, and he ran from me. So I got pissed. I was like, well, if he wouldn't have ran from me, I would have given him a warning, you know what I mean? And just told him, hey, man, don't do that shit. But he ran from me, made it difficult, so I tracked him down, got his ass, and he started complaining, and I gave him a fucking ticket, and then I come back the next time, and there's a big thing on the wall that says RoboCop is a dick, and it's a big picture of RoboCop. So he went back there and he spray painted. I said, that's fine, just make sure you pay your ticket, bitch. But anyway, so it's really cool. Really awesome with that type of stuff. You get to investigate crime scenes, kind of like on LA Noire, where you're investigating all the different things, and you get to see all these things that RoboCop can do that maybe you didn't know he could do. How he'll scan tire tracks, he'll scan bodies, he'll scan where they got hit. He can do a quick autopsy, basically, and be like, okay, she was killed from head trauma to the head, you know, and he'll be like, must have been a bat or a hammer. You know, and he's looking at it, so he's furthering his investigation, and you're walking through it. It's like a side quest. It's really cool, dude. You interrogate people, you ask them questions, and you can upgrade your guy as you're leveling up throughout the game, and you get skill points that help you in dialogue to be smarter. It's a psychological attribute that you could put points into, and it makes your dialogue even better. Like, you could trick people and stuff because RoboCop's getting smarter. So it's really, really, really cool. I love the fact that you take a break from just shooting people and you go do other things. I love it. Everything from, you know, issuing a parking ticket. You look and there's a guy parked in the wrong spot and he's been there for a day. Okay, you can put a parking ticket down and you get experience for it. So remembering that RoboCop is a police officer, that is really cool. And I think it's an awesome thing to do. And have you ever played like Call of Duty where, yeah, sure, it's cool to get into these big gunfights and everything, but wasn't it kind of nice to be on like be with Captain Price, that one mission where you're in the ghillie suit and you're just kind of crawling around and you're watching people and you're looking at them through a scope or binoculars and you're just kind of enjoying the scene. You're enjoying being a sniper and just being quiet. A lot of stealth missions and stuff. Well, this is sort of kind of like that. It's a break from the war zone and you get to do something else. And they do it at a perfect time. Another great thing about the game is you fight in a lot of really iconic and cool areas. So, yes, you're in the 80s. What are all of us wanting? What's the first thing you thought about probably when you're playing this game? Do we get to go to an arcade? Yes, you get to go to an arcade. Yes, you're shooting people in an arcade and you're going crazy and you're looking for people. That's what you wanted. It's this 80s stuff. And you're going back to that time and you get to see it. So it's really fun to look at the environment and see what it is and experience it and just have fun with it. It's got a lot of, I don't want to go too much on the environments because I don't want too many spoilers. But let me tell you, there's just so many cool environments that I'm like, yes, I get to fight here now. Oh, this is one of my favorite types of places to fight in a game. You know, like this is awesome, you know. Very cool environments. I mean, they killed it on that. It's so, you're not bored, you know. You're not freaking bored. Like, yes, this level's boring as hell. Like, no, dude, you're having like fun. Like, this is awesome. Yes, he says all the iconic things. They have all the real voice actors, so that is a huge thing. If they didn't have the correct voice acting, I'm telling you, that would definitely take away from the game. It would definitely mess it up. You wanted the real people. You even do this thing where you go back to the police station, guys, and you get to kind of be a police officer at the police station, too. You make friends there. You deal with confrontations there. You talk to people in the jail cells there. I mean, you're experiencing it all. Everything from, just being a police officer going in the briefing room, but you also, like, an officer will ask you for help and say, hey, I have a really long line of people coming in here. Can you help me out? And you go up here and you're listening to people's problems, and you're deciding whether you want to send an officer out to that location, or do you want to issue them a ticket, or what do you want to do? And it's really cool because, again, they respond to what you do. Excuse me, I got a hair in my mouth or something. But anyway, that's exactly what it was. But anyway, that is a really cool thing about the game, is you get a break from just going crazy and shooting people. The story is fucking awesome. Just when you think you got it figured out, you don't. You're going, oh shit. And again, you just cover such cool moments, and you get to do these really cool things, dude. And I can't go too far into it because it would be spoilers big time, You don't have any driving scenes. He does take the tourists. They have all the environment of the cars that are being driven at the time or anything are dead on. It's really awesome. You see all the old cars just from when you were a little kid, and you're like, oh, I remember that station wagon. I remember those trucks. Oh, there's the Ford Taurus. Oh, there it is. Those were the police cars. That's awesome. And oh, yep, there he is taking it. Just like in the movie, they even create, like in the movie, how he comes out and he kind of bottoms out when he's going out the tunnel. Like, they do a lot of they pay close attention to the movie. And then, they do a lot of really good things in the game. I talked about the leveling system, about how you can upgrade your combat, you can upgrade to take more hits, you can upgrade to get kind of these special abilities like a dash. You can have this one thing where you kind of wave and it stuns them. You can do a lot of different things like that. You can do these things that unlock safes and like a guy's having a trouble at an ATM and it stole his money, and you need to have a certain level of skill in this attribute to kind of hack the ATM machine and make it give him his money. So if you want to do that, you can do that. There's a lot of really cool things like that. This game definitely, what I think a lot of games get away from is makes you feel like you're RoboCop too. Like you feel like you're the character. I always said that about the Punisher game on PS2. You feel like you're the Punisher. Like you are awesome, dude. You're cutthroat. You're just fucking killing people like brutal, dude. Making them pay. You are punishing them, And so RoboCop does the same thing. You are a police officer, but you are not to be fucked with, dude. Like, for sure. People are like, holy cow. They have a lot of guts taking you on. And sometimes I sit there and I just start laughing at, like, going, oh my God, these guys are fucked. They are fucked, dude. And they'll sit there and think, oh yeah, we got all these guys. And you're going, dude, it's RoboCop, dude. You better get the fuck out of there. And then you're just... it's bad, dude. And there's just blood everywhere, dude. And the officers are just like, geez, you really did a number on them there, Robo. Like, holy crap. It's so hilarious, dude. It's awesome. There's a lot of that humor in the game just from the movie where you turn on radios and stuff like that. You hear the goofy commercials, sort of like Grand Theft Auto, because that's how the movies was in RoboCop. The movie always had really goofy advertisements and stuff like that. That's definitely in the game. Your favorite slogans are in the game too. Anybody who knows RoboCop knows what I'm talking about. All your favorite things are in the game. He says them. Other people say things that you're going to be like, oh, that's from the movie. Fuck yeah. There's a lot of fanfare there for you to get excited about and make you smile real quick. I will say this about the game. I'm playing on normal. I have not died yet. It is a little easy, but you're RoboCop, man. So a lot of these situations you're put in, I know one area, if I would have had it on hard, I would have died. I guarantee it. You have to face these other things. And I'm like, yep, I would have got my ass kicked. Because I was getting lit the fuck up, dude. I could not find cover. But when you're fighting these people, man, they're out, they can't get you. You're RoboCop, dude. They can't do anything. You know, they're just people running out trying to shoot like it's Call of Duty. And I'm like, bro, I'm just walking at them like, and it's just really bad. But it's so funny, dude. You can go up to people and punch them, dude. And when you punch them, they go flying. Dude, you can pick up things like CRT TVs with one hand, and you throw them at people like it's a baseball, man. I mean, it explodes. Dude, I picked up a motorcycle and threw it at another motorcycle, and it exploded. Dude's body went flying, and it was in half. I mean, guys, the combat, I can't say enough, is like, you will be like you'll be having so much fun, dude. You'll be having so much fun. It's so awesome, dude. Every time I think it, I go, man, I wish I was recording, because I want to replay that. I want to watch that later. Oh my God. So I might have to do a playthrough. I don't know. It's really fun, dude. But anyway, what else about the game? What else about this game makes it a game? This game has a lot of game. But anyway, inside joke there. Gosh, what else can I say about the game, guys? The story's really good. What did I not cover? I know I'm going to get off of here and be like, oh, I forgot to say this or whatever. But all I can tell you is, if you are a RoboCop fan, at this point, I've given the game a 9. A 9.5 if I can. I'm not going to say a 10 out of 10 because of the glitches. There is some problems with that, and I can't give a game a 10 out of 10 if it has glitches and stuff like that. Graphics, whatever, I can deal with it. It's probably a smaller company. I'm not too worried about it. It's not a AAA title. You know, I'm not going to dock it for that. But giving it a 9.5 right now, I think so. Ed209's in it. Don't worry, you're going to see Ed209, and let me fucking tell you, it's awesome, dude. I mean, another awesome combat experience, dude. So badass, bro. Bro. Just wait till you get to the Ed209 part. Oh my God. I was laughing my ass off, dude. I was going, holy shit. There's a gang that basically has to deal with you and Ed209, dude. And you find out what that thing can do. Oh my God, bro. Insanity. For real. It's like, holy shit. That thing's a monster, man. But anyway, yeah, that about sums it up. But I think it's like a 9.5. It's really fucking good. And it's like, the more you get into it, the more you want it. And anybody who's saying that they beat it quickly, I think that was a thing that came out, is that was short. Well, you're speeding through the game then. You're just full on main story, go, go, go. You're running from place to place. I've got to be double digit hours into the game. I have to be. And dude, I'm still going. And I bet I still have a couple of missions left. Probably 2 areas, I would say. I would say it's something like that. It's going to be around that. 2 or 3. The story is wrapping up. It is. But I'm still going. And, yeah, it's not that short of a game, dude. It's actually really good so far. If it does end, let's just say it does end in like 2 or 3 missions, I mean, I'd say it's damn near a perfect length. I would say so. It's been really good. It'll be sad that it's done. I'll be a little sad that it's done because I'm having so much fun, dude. Like I said, I might play through it again, which is very rare for me. I usually don't play through games again, dude. And man, I might have to. I might stream it and play through it again. I mean, it's fucking cool, dude. But I got some other stuff to work on too, though. But man, RoboCop, guys, if you like RoboCop, if you like old 80s stuff, especially old 80s movies and stuff, which I think we all do, man, check it out. If you're a young guy and you're a kid, maybe it's not your thing. Peyton was watching me play it, and Peyton was just kind of like, what's this? You know, and he watched me because he was watching me in the combat stuff, so I think he thought it was like Call of Duty. And he was kind of like, what are you playing? And I was like, RoboCop. And he's like, huh. And he's like, that's cool. You know, but he didn't want to play it. But Peyton's not a big gamer either. So I think a kid could have fun with it. I think this was a big way that they should seriously have more games where you're just a freaking police officer, dude, and you're going through different police scenarios. I know they came out with some of those games on PS2 back in the day, and I forgot what they were called, like World's Scariest Police Chases they had, and they were probably kind of shitty games, but if they were to take like a AA, AAA title and really let you be a police officer, day-to-day life, and, you know, have it be kind of crazy, obviously, like a, you know, New York City cop, Chicago cop, some of these high crime areas, and let you be on the SWAT team. Let you start out as you're a patrolman, or maybe you're a deputy when you first start out, and you start making your way through the ranks, and that would be so neat. You know what I mean? And you make your way up to SWAT if you want to, or you can just be a task force or a detective. You're a detective. You're a master detective or something like that. You're doing all these cases. Maybe you progress and you kind of do everything, you know? And I think this really like opened the door to show that a police game would be so fun. Like just call the game Police, you know? Police Simulator, whatever. But make it like this where, dude, yeah, you're in these fights and you gotta cover each other. You have to make decisions. You have to, maybe you get to the point where you're the police chief and you have to choose what to do in this like terrorist situation. You have a very bad situation and your choices will decipher what happens. You know, like people will die or you guys will fail, and the story keeps going, but you failed. You know, and you did it wrong, and a lot of people lost their lives because of you, or this building blew up because of the decision you made. You know, stuff like that. So it adds replayability, lets you play the game more and try again and things like that. I think that'd be great. But RoboCop, dude, you are a fucking destructive, ridiculous machine, bro. And you are not playing in this fucking game, dude. I mean, you are not to be fucked with, dude. People should be scared. I don't know how they're not. These human beings, these gangs they got some balls, man. They got some balls, because if I went into a room that RoboCop just got done with that I'm doing, I'm looking around going, all right, man, take me in. I'm done. I give up, man. Yeah, I see brain particle all over the fucking room, and I'm good. Homie's eyes over there. His torso's over there. I'm good. I give up. Yep, I shouldn't have done this. I'm going to go serve my time in jail. You know what? No, I don't want to get fucked in the ass. Actually, I do. Go ahead and arrest me. What does he say? Dead or alive, you're fucking a dude.